Yeah.
I'll say, I don't know what's going to be happening by the time this episode comes out. I don't know if this episode is going to be illustrated or audio only. But right now, knock on wood, we're at 80 subscribers. I'm thinking about putting out a video telling people, look, there's 20 seats left. This is what happens for the first 100. And then after that, we're going to have to make after that, the margins will be like when we hit 150, 200, 250, 300. And by the time we get to 500, there'll be 1,000,
Yeah.
But there's 20 seats left. By the time this comes out, shit, who knows what we got,
You got to think of something good for the first 100, though.
And we already been talking about it. Elon Musk, Lil Wayne, International Space Station.
Oh, yeah.
And then when we blow up and go, with the 1 million mark subscribers, and we got that, capital where our shit's fucking jiving, bobbing and weaving, kicking ass on all cylinders. Hopefully it's long enough that we can keep going, that me and you talked on the podcast, getting out there. I don't mean to sound stupid, but 2048, my theory about listening to all these schmucks that say they're time travelers, I don't believe them. But let's see if they do actually hold truth to what they say, that 2048 time travel is possible. Because if so, who knows how many subscribers we got then. But if time travel is possible in 2048, we're going to take the original 100. Like I said, we going back in time, the original 100. But we got to think about other stuff for like the original 500, the original 1,000 when we get there,
I think they're making a Bill and Ted 3.
Oh, yeah, dude. I saw that.
There goes an animal.
Really? Oh, he's puffing up, man. Them animals be taking over this land, this tree right here.
Lizard brain.
Ooh, man, he looks like he's pretty good, man. He looks like he's been working out. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, you got anything else, man? We gotta cut it with that, plow.
That's it.
Oh, what are you cooking, man? That smells good in there. Just tell me, like I didn't hear
Red beans and rice.
Oh, that's right, red beans and rice
With a little sausage.
with a little bit of sausage
And some garlic. And some bell pepper.
And see, I think, like if we're gonna make our last cookbook before the world explodes, we're gonna have to add some like gold flake. We're gonna have to add some like
That's gotta be from ordinary shit.
truffle, like black, white, or
Nah.
black truffle.
It's gotta be like if your choice for the desert island was like strawberry frosted Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
You could take all the pastry eventually from that.
Yeah.
And all the strawberry,
Yeah.
So it's got to be like one thing
I gotcha.
that you carve up. Like what was the original? Like a nutrageous?
Yeah, like what would you take on a desert island? Well, the original question was if you're on a desert island and you can only take one. This was many episodes ago. But if you could only take one candy bar and you're on that island for the rest of your life, what would you take? Because my favorite candy bar is Reese's. Like I eat them a certain way. Peanut butter is my jam. Chocolate peanut butter, hell yeah. Ice cream, peanut butter chocolate, hell yeah. Reese's is my favorite. But if I'm on that island, I told you, I'm taking that Snickers, because you can deconstruct that whole thing. Out of a Snickers, you can separate the nougat, separate the caramel, take the peanuts out, mash them up real fine.
If you ever get a guest, you'd be like, oh, look, I made some, trout peanut. I took the peanuts and I slivered them and I made almost like a trout almondine, but it's peanuts. And then the person would sit there and be like, so wait a minute. You pulled these peanuts out of the caramel and sucked all the caramel off of each one, right? So
that's what I was saying. Dude, you're right on with that.
Every peanut would have been sucked on. Like,
you are astute observation. Because as I was saying it, I was like, ooh, don't ask how I'm getting the peanuts out of the caramel, because I haven't devised the water system yet, and I don't want to waste the caramel like that.
I mean, I guess you could wash them. You could wash them in like the salt water, but at some point you're just like sucking the caramel.
I know it. If it's just me on the island, yeah. I'm taking the caramel off them peanuts, and then I'm drying them out in the sun, and then I'll smash them up, dice them up, mash them up, and I'll try and, because with the other components of the Snickers, I probably use a little bit of nougat and a tiny bit of nougat and a little bit of caramel just to kind of give the emulsifying quality of like that middle peanut butter part of the Reese's, just to kind of mimic that as close as possible. And then with the melted chocolate, you can just cover all that shit up into a peanut butter cup paper tray thing, and you have to get it cold enough. So if you're on that island, you got to find the coldest part of the island to take these chocolates so that they'll set.
That doesn't exist. There's no such thing as the coldest
in a cave,
the
man.
coldest part of the island.
Like when Tom Hanks was on his island with Wilson, way in the back, maybe like in Scotland, them caves and castles, and keep a nice 60 degrees. That's room temperature. So either way, this just led me to the idea that I need to put my money where my mouth is eventually. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find a way to do it, and I'll go through the steps and I'll log them. But I'm gonna tell you,
all you gotta do is go to Sam's, buy 60 Nutrageous, and break that shit down in your garage.
No, I'm gonna go through the steps of how to take a bunch of Snickers bars, deconstruct them, process them with natural technologies, nothing processed like food, like bullshit, but like most, chop that shit up, add some stuff to make it thicker, I'm gonna teach you how to make a Reese's out of a Snickers, baby. So when you on that desert island and you're like, I got all these Snickers, but you know what? I'd fucking kill for a Reese's. Hold up, man. Don't kill your friend. I'm going to tell you how to make that Reese's right here.
You might be able to make every candy bar. If you had coconut, you could make a fucking peanut almond joy.
Dude, we talking hybrid candies here live on the channel that we're going to be releasing in our merch shop, man. We coming up with a new hybrid candy.
Here's a peanut almond joy was stuck together by a campfire.
It's like a Nutrageous and an almond joy got together, and don't even ask questions, all right? I'm telling you, we got to come up with our own candy bar now, dude. Dude, seriously. Last candy bar before the world explodes.
It's got everything you need to survive. And it would have instructions for breaking it down. All the peanuts would be like at the left end of the candy bar.
Holy shit.
It'd be a horizontal candy bar.
Dude, that's a fucking concept. Even though the end of the world isn't here.
That way you could just chop the ingredients.
People would get a kick out of that shit. It's like, it's all broken down if I need to with the directions right here. Or I can just eat it all up like a candy bar.
And you could put like, save 5. Make some trout peanut dean.
Dude, that's
Save 10, make the Bake Alaska.
That's a really good idea, man. Like we're gonna make our own candy bar that's a delicious candy bar, but also helps you prepare for the apocalypse.
Utility bar.
The utility candy bar. Dude, we're onto something there. I'm serious.
You heard it here first.
All right, man. You heard it here first. When we got the copyright and the patent, so don't even try and pull no bullshit. We recorded. It's in history right now. It's ours, okay? But when we come up with it and we release it to the public, oh my gosh, it's gonna be glorious. We're gonna come up with it. Stay tuned for releases on this formula here. It's gonna be delicious. But the sun has come out from behind the clouds again. The cicadas are letting us know it's hot. It's time to call it a day. And I had a couple of beers, so I'm like Buzz Lightyear, and I'm standing in the sun literally, so I'm getting,
I'm standing in the shade,
depleted.
Man. Yeah. It's that hot sun.
Motherfuck. All right, man. You got anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. We appreciate all the support, y'all. Rumpy and the Dew. We out.
Splash.
Thank you.